ball game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
This snowing shit's annoying as fuck.
But that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This nigga's stupid. This nigga is stupid. Look on defensive man.
Second and 9, just a yard on that last run. And shutting him off now open field. That is into the clear. 30, 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Andrew Luck, 78 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first
it's 2 people watching it right now.
The second one was the payoff. That was
you invite Joe and Don to the party?
1-2, end zone.
Hey, that's it.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
This nigga's stupid. This nigga is stupid.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He finds Hopkins complete. The 20, 10. Big play there on the catch and run.
Nigga, the people on the stream probably like, what the?
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Wait.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. After the run, Luck going to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
That nigga Shazier fast as he is.
Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
Concepts, everything. Nigga Ryan Shazier fast as shit. That nigga's cheating, and if you put Lurker on your linebacker, that shit's cheating.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. It's Luck. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. 5. This will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that.
That's what I'm saying. They can't do that.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Luck. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Who's watching that shit?
Out of the gun, Luck. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Hey, going to cover 4, drop straight 2. These old heads be up watching games and shit. They ain't got nothing else to do. Nigga, Mutt's hard as hell.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration.
You think his dad watching this?
Miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Hey, run a cover 4.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. It's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Giants.
Is this their safety?
59 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
We're stupid. Damn, I should have went to a West Coast playbook to just check it out.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Who did? Tony did? That nigga cold.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come.
Oh, you ain't got it. You can just run with that. I was just trying some shit up. Wow. Penny, a first down carry. And he will take
stick it on in for a Giant touchdown. Rashad Penny.
I'm gonna go empty and run backwards. Hell no, they're gonna get mad as
They can
hell.
recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. The Giant offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Jackson being chased out left.
What if he scored?
And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for them. Tie game. They try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called...
It'll never do it.
I never knew who Old Mo was. Now
Yeah, somebody
I do.
commented
It's Old
on that shit.
Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Oh, no. Is that a true story? Or?
True story.
I love your pops.
Damn, look at him coming this more shit.
Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open.
What they say?
Second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had
said
anybody
what?
open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him.
Hey,
if
for
no
real?
one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You said what?
Throwing again.
Damn, this nigga cold.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Play action. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in.
He gonna boot us for
New York. Devontae Adams.
Wait, how's it on? That don't even make sense.
On the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Wait, should I? Bet.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. And an alley to run. He's got a first step. Now a hit and lock. Lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Playing in snow brings so many other
This shit just
factors
died?
into
For
the
real?
game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Who's commenting on our stuff?
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson buying time to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, shit.
He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
Oh no.
To throw is Jackson. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw.
What the?
Escaping the pressure right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Play action. It's Jackson. Being chased out left. Looking deep for Adams. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Devontae Adams with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
Right.
And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
You're stupid.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
I'm on cover 3. But I could be talking to somebody else, you feel me? Hey Joe Quan, I'm about to run a cover 3. Should I run cover 3?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender.
Oh, wide open.
Hold on. Bruh.
Knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big play ability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
This will be taken short. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They go play action now. Jackson. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. On 2nd down, Williams. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That good for 19 and a first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Rashad Penny with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to go. It's Luck. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Next to score, Giants 33, Eagles 27.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be taken very short.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
First down, Giants.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Mike is 59. I'm here all day.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Davante Adams. As time expires in the first half, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Switch it. Shoot. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check. Lucky.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They go play action with Jackson. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Zach Pascal with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Now a toss going left. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Come on, QB, come on. 58, boys.
To throw is Love. Trying to lay one up deep. It got his man. Complete. 20. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kiki QT. 79 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game.
Eagles 37. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Jackson to throw again. He's got a man, complete. Give him 32 on the play. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing is Jackson, flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Mike's 59. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Check out. 290.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They're going to try and throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 79 yards. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's go, let's go. Over. Mike 59, Mike. Check, 59. Watch, check.
To throw again, Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Right, 622.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
It's 3rd down and 13.
Check out. 380. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 12. 58, boys. 58. John Wright. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
From the gun, here's Love. Deep ball for Goodwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And this one is right down the middle. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to...
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Lambo on for the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Penny running right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, Jackson rolling to his right. And Pascal's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson out to his left. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Davante Adams there to make the grab as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. They go with Jacobs. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Throwing now is Jackson. It's caught here by Adams. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now Jackson. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Elsewhere, a fourth quarter score now from Tampa. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year.
54.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and this will be caught at the 30. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Lambo to add on the extra point. And the conditions miserable for a kicker and a holder, but this one's good, and with it, they take the lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Jackson to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be out right at the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time.